Hello and welcome to another Hearthstone deck video. This one is on a very bad deck. This deck is just for funsies and for nostalgia. When I really got into Hearthstone, it was around Knights of the Frozen Throne. Obviously, I had started in Grand Tournament, League of Explorers time. Played Old Gods, but then I stopped playing for a little bit, but then when I got back into it, it was with Frozen Throne. I had skipped the other expansions until then. And with that, I saw Corpsetaker. I unboxed it from a pack, and I made a Paladin deck that was completely all about this one card. Because, you know, legendaries are expensive, but like making a deck that's just about 2 epics? Not so expensive. But obviously nowadays, decks are obviously way more expensive, but you get a lot of cards for free now, like Ignis and Ziliax and Storm Giant and ETC and Dirty Rat even. They're all free, so hey, let's try to see if we can make it work again for the nostalgia. So this is Corpse Party, not the game, but obviously kind of has the same vibe. The entire point is that we're playing Corpsetaker, which is essentially just Brass Elemental. Except for Brass Elemental is actually better. But the entire point is that we have some Wind Fury boys. We can draw them off of Alakia, and essentially we're just trying to basically have like a board-based game where we just Wind Fury a few times, maybe a jam session, just get a lot of damage in, and then hopefully win the game. This is not a good deck, do not craft it, but let's see how much fun we can have with some nostalgia. Jesus, the record button just did not want to play. We're going against an Anduin, which is probably going to be a boring deck. However... Oh, from the other person's hand. If they get Corpsetaker, it does nothing for their deck. Honestly, this is pretty fine. If they get Corpsetaker and Peasant, that's best case opportunity. They are playing my deck. Oh god. Wait, are they? Maybe they're just playing the big boy, and they're just like they need they want to summon Amenthul 85 times. Yeah, no, they're playing. They're playing bullshit priest, aren't they? Or whatever that deck is called these days. I'm doing this so then I can Gift of Luminance it for the funny. I'm just hoping that they don't really have, yeah, like Palm. Oh no, they're gonna discover like Holy Smite or whatever it's called. 1 mana deal 3 to a minion. Remember when like Priest was like absolutely insane? It's like we have Corpsetaker already. Corpsetaker at home. We have like Brass Elemental, Corpsetaker, whirling with another card to give it Divine Shield. All of them are Alakia at home, except for the fact that Alakia, for some reason... Honestly, Alakia could literally cost like 6 mana and be fine. Winter is here. Yeah, okay. They're gonna draw into like mass hysteria. It's a priest. That's all they do. That's the thing like I hate about priest is their control cards aren't like warriors where they're like they can come early and they can be strong. But they're all just annoying. Like none of them are like fun or interesting in a cool quirky way. They all have to be annoying. I was really hoping for the jam session. So that's 6. That's 6. Chill out. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play another one. And then we're just gonna coin hero power. We got it. We got the attack boost. And then we're gonna hope that they have to do something like bad. Because even if they Reno in this Based? Based as fuck? Come on, heal. Heal and end. Heal and end. Give me my satisfaction. Corpse, wind, and thunder! Jam Session is also a fire spell, so that could also be the fire. Hehe, we did it! Another win! Now, on to the next game. We have another priest. We'll have to see how this one goes. I do want to go against some like decks like the priest deck I was playing against, because that would be super fun to play against. Honestly, this is a really cracked hand. We can turn 1 whirling, turn 2 whirling, turn 3 lightning storm, win game, GG easy. No, if it's pirate, then lightning storm is so good. It's pirate. Okay, that's awesome. Just getting damage out of their hand and making them have to trade is so good for us. The other thing that's really good is whirling kind of makes them, unless they have a like Mind Seer or something, whirling kind of makes them use their hero power, because otherwise we can kind of kill 2 dudes. But this is another deck I do want to show off. I want to, like, although like, oh, meta, whatever, I feel like it's still important to show off decks that I think are like good and fun and interesting, as well as decks like this where I'm like, I don't know, I got high one day even though I hate drugs, and I made this deck list kind of thing. Okay. Well, now you still have the same amount of targets. Yeah, that's right. Summon your entire deck out. See what happens. You have to trade this 3-1. No, I said you have to. What are you doing? No, what's happening? What's happening? Oh no, what's happening? Man, Lightning Storm is so good now that it's just a consistent 3 damage. I don't know why they made this a 2 to 3 damage. I guess the idea is like back in the day, it was like, you know, I don't know. This is actually kind of good for us because we can, I want this dickhead to die. And I think we'll do some Aussie Australian colors. They've had enough minions die that a Raise Dead isn't going to be too crazy. I don't even think I can draw. Well, I can draw with like artwork, but wait, no, I insulted myself too hard. Ooh, that's actually really nice. Yeah, then we'll just play some minions. Because next turn, this kind of seals the deal, honestly. If we can get this into Alakia, like, that's game. Because then I get, like, Zilliax and all of that shit. And that's, like, way too much for them to deal with. Furthermore, if they try to summon a big board here, I can just devolve it. Mind Seer, really good card. Then just Hero Power Minion. I almost thought they Hero Powered their own minion there for a second. I was like, wait a minute. They really don't have anything. So I may as well Corpsetaker. That's such a bad card. Why did they printed so many weird card decisions where they're like, what if we just like, if that was like a 3-1, that would be really good. Or if that was like even just a 2-2. Like a 2-mana 2-2 stealth pirate synergy draw a card. Like then it could be like, cuz if it's a death rattle, you kind of want it to be more offensively statted. taunt, healing. I also like that this has taunt because it means that with Alakia you can draw into it and then be able to forge for Ignis. Because sometimes you don't draw it and it's the only forge card we have, because for some lame reason they were like, what if we made like a really annoying like combo deck synergy kit instead of like anything that works with the expansion. I guess the idea is that the one forge card, which is the one card you leave out of the deck, obviously, is like the card that's meant to bring it all together. Ooh, that's really good. Not for them though. The Wind Fast and the Wind Furious. Awesome. Now I want to get to 100 wins with Shaman with this deck in this video. And we win! I think we're only like 3 wins away from getting 100 win Shaman. But onto the next game. Okay. Ooh, a warrior with... I love... They need to do more skin giveaway shit. It's the most funnest stuff whenever they have an event that's just like... Get, like, fun, like do a little event to get a skin. Like, we just had one now, and... All the time. Every single time it happens, it's always fun. I honestly just feel like we just need, like, constant events. I need my brain to be stimulated at all times. I need some Subway Surfers when I play my Hearthstone. Anyway. Always gotta... Turn 1, you gotta fix this. I never knew you could click this. This is my Subway... Back in the day, we didn't have Subway Surfers. We just had, random clickables. I like the, I actually really like the, Pantharian board, because there's, like, in the bottom, there's, like, this little garden, and you can, like, click the vegetables to get rid of them. Yeah, I thought it would be this. This is actually kind of bad for them, because typically they would have, like, a better thing. If they have Minefield, I get screwed here. But if they don't, I could just win from this. Because if they summon a bunch of like 1 health pirates or something, I can just like jam session and then Zilliax the jam sessioned monster and then attack face and then literally win. And that would be based. Okay, that's fine. Because we can still jam session this, which does 12 damage face. Jam session. Forge that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that actually. Jam session fine, but yeah, it's annoying because I can't get my Zilliax off.
Glory, I'm here for the gold.
RNG god, come on. Actually, based RNG god, I win. Oh, thank god. I was like, there's no way they're playing like a 1 mana gain some things. Crackle. Welling up. It's like he's spinning up. Okay, next game. A druid. We will burn everything dear to you. Okay, shift to Xeris. That does nothing for us, but okay.
I must protect the wild. All that you hold dear exists only to burn.
I don't... I think everyone just plays Questline Druid, which is so funny considering the fact that Questline Druid was really mocked on release. But yet now it's like this crazy good thing only because basically Yogs are on. And it's also funny that I feel like Arcane Giant got like no respect for a long time either. Until literally everyone was like, oh wait, you could use it with Yogg. So you can get 8/8s when you also get your Yogg. And then everyone's like, oh, it's actually a good card. Because like mage lists used to run it, like Quest Mage used to run 2 of them, play 2 of them, quest, And then just like burst you down with spells, and then also the giants. Get the forge value. Yeah, we're probably not going to win this game. Groovy. It's so annoying that it's so easy to fulfill all of the conditions. Okay. I'll take that. Just a little extra. Like, it does nothing else for the rest of it. Except for if we get the Divine Shield Boy. Brass. If we get Brass, then that's actually really, like, really fun. One thing that sucks though is like there's no reason for this to say draw a charge minion other than being like, haha funny, you can play this and then play Alakir the Windlord. Cause like charge is just almost like a super dead keyword because they're just so afraid of it and they just like rush way more. It's like, oh man, look, a charge minion. Man, if we got the red one, we could have had a beautiful rainbow. Deal 1 damage to my board. I dare you. San, I dare you. You're not Sam. The heckin'? Oh, okay. Is that only weapons? Oh, if you have a weapon equipped. Okay. Well, I'm pretty interested in this play. No reason not to. Man, if we win on the cusp of just having piranhas, that would be the saddest thing. Man, look at this Corpsetaker deck. It's so good, piranha. I mean, it is Druid, though. They have 20 gajillion ways to gain armor. And stall out the game. Thankfully, though. Oh, cool. Piranha strong. Everyone just go play Piranha Shaman. That's the deck. Okay, we are against a rogue. Probably a pirate rogue or some weird variant of pirate rogue. However, it might just be weapon rogue. Yeah, that's good. I do think Ignis is the best in this scenario. Schooling is very nice, actually. It's really weird to think about what one costs you want in the deck. So Peasant is like, yeah, okay, that works. Because, oh, look, Peasant. Because if it lives, then, you know, it can bait out something, essentially. But, like, yeah, for a deck like this, it feels really... Like, it's really hard to make decks for, you know, things like Corpsetaker. Because it doesn't really have a point. You could put, like, maybe in a Divine Shield Paladin deck just for the memes. But then it doesn't really feel like that's, like, really the point of the deck still. You know what I mean? But yeah, we have double devolve, which I think honestly should be 3 mana. I think this for 2 mana is extremely, like, way too strong. Like, Hex is 1 mana more and hits only 1 minion. Why is this, like, way better? Like, I know that it turns them down by 1, but, like, it's still really good. We want to, potential turn 8 steal with ETC. Oh no, it's actually not ETC. It has to be the Yogurino. That's so weird that they're playing Shroud. They must be like, oh, I'll make my Edwin really big, and then like when they can't do nothing, I'll what the hell is that? So confused. We'll ETC at this point, cause I really it's hard. What actually do we want here? So their main plan, honestly, it could be to summon. That's fine. It could be that they might try to shuffle 50 Yogs into their deck, and if they do that, they'll be way more lenient on having the Yogg be able to die. So then I'll be able to just steam cleaner, and just remove all of the Yogs. But Ambush is really interesting. I like how it's a broken Ambusher too. It's like, what is broken, you Ambusher? I went to attack and then they deflected. I've never been the same since. We know that they're not going to Edwin because they surely got the Edwin off of the other card. Yeah, I think I might remove Steam Cleaner and just put back in the Geist. I think the Geist is just so strong. Interesting that they have secrets though. At the end of the day, it's still the same deck, but it's so interesting, you know? Okay, they have a lot of cards in hand, so if they do... Ooh, that's very nice for next turn. Is it another ambush? Yes, it is. Get eaten. Oh yeah, I have 2/2/1s. Look at them. I love swarming. I love the piranha mechanic. They really like doing these 1-mana minion things, like the chaotic tentacles and like these like piranhas. They like doing small things with 1/1s that are, you know, either like board based, like just like interesting little ramp effects. Okay, what are they gonna do? Maybe force them to attack just to clear my 2/1. Yeah. That was even funny. You know what? That's best case scenario.
I want you, and you, and you.
Rewarded. I'm sorry, what?
Delightful.
Sometimes, man, I swear this game is bullshit. That's fine. Oh, it's so annoying. Cause like you know they're gonna draw into another one. The entire point of that play. Well, I guess there you go. There's the scenario where like Devolve is worse than Hex, cause Hex easily would have just dealt with that, and then I could have like hexed. Yeah, yeah. Like that's the thing is like I should have just steam cleaned. Like I didn't want to steam clean to give them the ability to just like do that, but oh man, it's so annoying when they make cards like this where there is no 14 cost card, so it just defaults to rolling the same card. We need to get a 14 mana card that's like a 1/1. I'm a big advocate for that type of bullshit. It's unlikely that they'll tentacle, but at this, well, okay. I guess go ahead. There's no reason not to, I guess. But you know, it'd be really funny if you got Plague of Flames or something. I would like to report my opponent for cheating.
You have earned the right to face back here.
Like, what the fuck? Next card we draw is gonna get broken. But are you serious? Chaotic into Rebuke. Literally the absolute best target you could ever get from like a 2-mana spell. Unless it's like, you know, very situational. Like, any time you play that, that's good. I guess that's just to make it so they're not gonna attack next turn. Thing I have to say is, if you Dirty Rat in this scenario, does it still draw out the minion? Okay. What I'm gonna do is, I guess, hope. End turn already, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. I hate it when it's like, can't do jack shit. There we go. So, this almost feels like a waste. I have to do this.
I want you, and you, and you.
No, well, that's fine. We'll kill that anyway, but that's fine. I wanted to get one of the Yogs out so then I could kill it prematurely. Oh, God. Like, it's so annoying that the Steam Cleaner was actually the right play the entire time. This is also really, like, it's kind of good because it means that they're just, like, clearing the board. We would have done that anyway, but, yeah. That's the only interruption. I think, like, the problem is with this deck, you either make it a deck where you just basically play Shadowwalk Shaman, or you play, like, a bad mid-range deck. That's okay, but we're playing to, like, kind of mill them out anyway. Because almost all of the really high-cost cards, spells that they could get, are, like, destroy the entire board. Or things like that, where that helps me more than it helps them. Yes. Please play another copy of that card. It would have been way funnier if it killed the other one. That's actually kind of scarier, honestly. Well, I got rid of some of the Yogs. But, may as well. Okay. Actually, they've already filled their hand. So I'm gonna do this to get rid of all of the other Yogs. Look at all the Yogs we just killed with a single Steam Cleaner. Knock knock. We're getting Hearthstone on Steam! It's gonna be the highest reviewed game because unlike Overwatch 2, it's actually really fun. No shade to Overwatch, obviously, but I feel like most people can agree it's really fun. Like Hearthstone like has its times where it's not fun, but usually it's really fun. That's annoying. That makes sense, honestly. At least we know maybe that there's not going to be another freaking annoying thing. I would really like a giant at this point. Well, yeah, that works. If we get the Yogg out of their hand, we can kill it.
Unity Precision. Primitive.
You can kill this too. There we go. I think we've actually beaten Yogg with a terrible, terrible deck. Oh. Because they shouldn't have any more copies of, Yes, I will fill my deck with Ziliax, the ultimate minion. Which actually doesn't work very well, considering our Corpsetakers and stuff. Damn. Steam Cleaner. Honestly, MVP. I know he's on the opponent's field, and I know he's, like, sending blackmail or something, but MVP. None of the less. Yeah, may as well. Brass Elemental would actually be super useful right now. Oh, that's even better. Because I can just devolve that and not have to care about it. Okay. Devolve. Well, I don't need to do that yet. So I think I can just do this. And then just kill this. Yeah. Corpsetaker still has all the effects, which is awesome, because there's one of these and there's a brass elemental in the deck, and probably the 2 of the 3/2s. The funny thing is, though, is if we did have the spells to deal with their minions, we could have just, like, stopped doing anything at this point. I wonder what their hand is, honestly. It would have to be, like, maybe 2 tentacles or something, tendrils, or... and then, like, a few spells, or maybe they've already ran out of tendrils. Because I think they would just slap them down and hope for the best. So it's probably, like, another gang up, and maybe a Ziliax or something. Really? That's not... that's very bad for you. Corpse, Wind, and Thunder. Let's gain Divine Shield on our hero. One of my favorite hero powers, by the way. I absolutely love that you can gain Divine Shield. It's such a nice little effect. We have Wind Fury. There was a time when I was playing Hearthstone where I had ETC and 2 Whirlings, and I won the game with this deck. Surprising, I know. But it was like, spit, wee 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 hee hee hee. I can't hear you, because those are the voice lines, and I did the whirling bots again, and it was like, oh, such a SpongeBob kind of moment. I wonder if they can deal with my 9/8 not Divine Shield, Taunt, Wind Fury, Lifesteal. If I fill my deck with my opponent's shitty cards. The worst thing about that, like, this is such a bad minion to get against me because my hero power can kill 2 of them. And that's all of their... I think they might have 1 gang up left.
Unity. Precision.
That was made by gang. Because we can hero power... This is 6, this is 18. Oh no, they can attack again. But that doesn't kill the unit though, or minion. But I guess they're also trying to make sure that they don't die. Because maybe they think I have lethal. Oh yeah, draw 3. Good call. This might just be lethal. Oh, it's already lethal. Corpsetaker OP! Let's get into the next game, shall we? Okay. Always Hunter. Always Hunter. Never anything else. We'll have to see. I don't think we're going to be able to beat this deck. We do way too little damage, I feel like. Brass Elemental is annoying because you do want to have it, but you don't at the same time. Like, this deck isn't good, for sure, but it's very interesting at the very least. There we go. Nice and non-snow covered. There we go. All the snow is off. Interesting. What? You wanna run that one by me again? Sure. This should be a mech elemental because it's made of brass. Man, why couldn't mech shaman be a thing? Like, we all know freeze shaman being a thing. I want there to be more videos on, like, mech shaman, you know? Like, I think that would be really funny. Sucks that we couldn't play the zap. What is this deck? Well, as you can tell, we always win, obviously, against always Hunter. But yeah, that will be the end, and we'll go into the deck overview and look at our new shiny cards. Let's look at them. Ah yes, Diamond 9. I've not, like, I got to Diamond and I just stopped playing. The little, everything, essentially. There we go, Shaman Victory. Let's bask in it. Lightning Storm is now golden. Very nice. But yeah, so the deck as a whole is not very good. Let's just go over it, right? So, the deck isn't very good. I think, to be an anti-meta deck, it probably needs to run the hexes. Hex is just so strong, it feels like. Like, you just need that kind of push with it. So I think you could try to make something that uses this shell, for sure. That maybe, like, you know, removes the storm strikes, adds in the hexes, maybe adds the framesters for a bit of, like, tech against other decks and stuff like that. But it does definitely feel not the best. Lightning Storm, though, obviously, honestly, one of the cards that can actually easily win you a game. Devolve, like, having things like Devolve, Dirty Rat, like, there's so many cards that are, like, really good staple cards that are really awesome. But like the general idea of like being able to use Wind Fury minions with like buff spells to be able to go phase, there's nothing in Shaman that buffs, and if it is, it's something bad like this weapon card here, which is like, oh cool, for this turn only. Which yeah, you could use that in conjunction with like Alakia's like Wind Fury to, you know, do 10 damage, and if you really go crazy, you could do like 3/3, so that's 6, and then 12. On top of the 2, you could do 28, like 24 burst damage. That's crazy, but you're not really going to be able to get that. I think if you wanted to make this not like a Corpsetaker deck and just make it a good, consistent deck, you could do a lot with this deck. Especially maybe if you remove the Ignis, which would remove the Storm Giants. You would remove the Walking Fountains. You would remove the Corpsetakers, the Jam Sessions. You could definitely make a very interesting anti-meta deck, and maybe I'll be able to show that off later. But for now, I hope you'll have a absolutely wonderful day. Yet again, do not craft this deck. This was just for some good old Corpsetaker nostalgia, and I'll see you next time.